Marketing and business development is simply making sure that the people who need your help know that you're available to help them. Reframing it as helping takes away that ick factor and it changes the calculus for a lot of people.
Hi, welcome back to our Happy Rainmakers video series where point one can make a difference. Today, I'm joined by Erika Steinberg. She is the founder and president of CMO2Go, which is a fractional marketing services company for law firms. Thank you so much for joining us, Erika.
Oh, I'm so happy to be here. Thanks, Jen.
Now, I know that all of the marketing and business development is on the minds of a lot of the lawyers that I talk to all the time. There are so many different ways to engage in business development and marketing activities. How can they even go about deciding what to try?
There are indeed a lot of different things that people can do. The good news is that you don't have to do everything. Really, you shouldn't do everything because I think that you would spread yourself so thinly that there would be no time left over for your legal practice, and really it should be the other way around. Marketing is always going to be a side gig for a practicing lawyer. So I like to counsel people to think about what fits in for them. What fits into your schedule? What fits into your comfort level? What comes naturally to you? What have you been doing already that's worked, that's been effective? There are a lot of BD activities out there that can generate awareness for you. By the way, if the thought of networking or any of those things makes you twitch, you don't have to do it. It's okay. You can take that off your list. There are activities you can do with your current clients as well. So I think of those as the client care activities, the client development activities. Have client check-ins, set time with them. All of that counts as business development, and asking those questions, thinking about it in terms of working it into your day-to-day makes it a lot easier than thinking about, oh, I have to go out and I have to speak at 6 conferences now.
Now, some of our viewers have sort of an ick factor with marketing. They say, I went to school for this many years. I'm a very good professional. I'm not a salesperson. I don't really do this. What do you say to those people?
I try to reframe it for the people who I speak to. And I tell them, you have a skill set, and there are people out there who need your help. They need your skills. Marketing and business development is simply making sure that the people who need your help know that you're available to help them. Reframing it as helping takes away that ick factor and it changes the calculus for a lot of people.
So once you start a business development or marketing activity, how do you know how long to stick with it before you know if it's effective or not?
So marketing is a long game. This is... You're not going to do something for 6 months. Most of the time, you won't do something for 6 months and then say, okay, what have I gotten out of this? It's really something that needs to be worked into what you're doing all the time. People will need to see your name over and over and over again. So you want to be in a lot of different places. Think about how you can get the most mileage out of everything that you're doing, because that way, when a prospective client is ready to buy, they're going to see your name everywhere. And they're going to hear about you in multiple places.
How about the junior associates that may be listening to this? Sometimes they feel like, oh, the marketing department isn't even that interested in me. I'm just a second-year associate, or I don't have a budget for this or whatever. I don't even know where to start. I don't know the CEO of IBM yet. What should I do?
First, stay in touch with your law school classmates. That is key. This is a fantastic network for any law school grad. Also, internal marketing here is important. You are in learning mode as a junior associate, but pay attention to what's going on. If you're lucky enough to be in a partner's office while she or he is on the phone with a client, listen carefully. Hear how they interact with somebody, and do that all over the firm, really. Also, it's early in your career, but start to build a list of the matters that you've worked on. What was different about it? What your role was in it? What you learned from it? And that way, when somebody asks you, what have you been doing here? You're ready. You're ready to answer them.
What would you say to somebody who's more senior? The person who moves to another firm, there's so much lateral movement. The partner, the senior associate who gets to a new firm, sometimes on our end, we're trying to negotiate a marketing budget for them or the press release or something like that. But once they get to the firm, what should they be doing?
I'd like to say start out with marketing internally also. Get to know your new colleagues, make sure that they know you, because ultimately what you want to do is you want to get to the point where you and your new colleagues can go to market as soon as possible and as effectively as possible as a cohesive unit. Also, get to know your marketing team. Share what you've been doing already. Ask them for help if you need help. And ask them how they like to work. Be a good internal client. It will absolutely pay off throughout your career as you're at that firm.
That's really good advice. Can you go even a little deeper into how to be the lawyer that gets those marketing resources? How do you message to your firm so that you can get the time of the marketing staff, or you can get the dollars that it takes to go to a conference or sponsor something? Is there something you could be saying?
You have to show the benefit of it. If it's something that you've done in the past, if you're lateraling in from another firm and you have gone to this conference already, talk about the return on the investment and what you've seen before. That I think goes a long way. Talk about what you will do rather than just saying, I'd like to go to this conference again. But I find if you go with very specific goals in mind, that you have more of a chance of getting those marketing dollars and those marketing resources.
We really appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you.